Hello everyone, welcome to Cynthia's Culinary Corner. I want to say hello to everyone out there, especially Happy Healthy Valley. Today I have a very special guest and her name is Sophie. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a wonderful, simple Oreo cream cheese pie. But before that, I want to give you a little bit of information on these beautiful aprons that we're wearing. And guess what? She's only 13 and she already has her own company. And what's the company's name?
Canel-li.
Canel-li, and you have a store at 𝒏𝒂'𝒔 Mall, right?
Yes,
and
correct.
It opens officially on April 30th.
Correct.
Which is the Day of Children. So we're celebrating April to honor children all around the world. And since Sophie is such a young, beautiful lady, young girl still, we're going to be honoring her as well, doing this pie together. Now tell me, what kind of items do you have at your store, and how did the name come about, Canel-li? It's a beautiful name. What does it mean?
Well, first of all, it all started with my grandpa's dog, Canel-li, who used to grab slippers and chew them up, of course, like dogs do. And so he needed some more slippers because he's like, well, my dog keeps on chewing up my slippers. Where am I supposed to get slippers? Then he remembered that he had his dad's factory, so he decided that he was going to use that factory to make the slippers. And that's where this whole thing came about. It started with slippers and now it's aprons, placemats, oven mitts, kitchen utensils, and bags, some face masks, and now we're starting to sell bucket hats.
I'm so proud of you, Sophie.
Thank
Are
you.
you designing them? Do you think of the colors, or who helps you?
Yes, I design the whatever you see here, but I also have my best friend, Anapau, which is unfortunately not here today, but Anapau, I love you.
Oh, that's great. I love it. Great. So are you ready to get started?
Definitely.
Do you like the kitchen?
I love baking.
Good. Well, here we go. So like I said before, normally you can bake this, but we're not going to bake it. So it's going to be real simple. So anybody can do it, any age. So why don't we get started? This is what I like. You need a few ingredients. You need some delicious Oreo cookies. And I like to use some sour cream, and I'm going to discuss why. But if you don't want to use sour cream, you can use some yogurt, maybe Greek yogurt, which is less fattening and has probiotics, and some wonderful Cool Whip. And all you do is mix it up with some cream cheese, layer it, put it in the refrigerator for a few hours, and you're good to go. So you ready?
Yes.
Okay, why don't you just get started. Get the Oreo cookies and just place them on the bottom. Put as many as you want. The beauty about this cake is once you add the filling, guess what happens to the Oreo cookies? So
They get soggy?
yes, very good. They get firm, a little bit soggy, but they come together. So then you can slice them, and they're easy to slice. And this is a lot easier and faster. You can do at home with family, with children, with friends, versus putting them in a blender and getting all the pieces together. Very good. You did a beautiful job. Okay, so now we're going to do the fun part. I'm going to blend the cream cheese. I put about 3 cream cheeses in there. And we just blend them at room temperature. We're going to hear a little bit of noise. You blend them together. You can help me add a little bit of the sour cream. You want to do that?
Yeah.
And then here's the spatula. Well, let me mix a little more. You really want to get the cream cheeses at room temperature, maybe about 30 minutes to 45 minutes before. That way it just mixes really easy.
Should I put it in?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
How much, the whole thing?
What you want to do is about 1/2 cup to a cup. So why don't you add a little more? You're doing great.
Thank you.
Little bit more, one more scoop, and I think we're good to go. And I'll have this recipe online. Good girl, good. Okay. And here you can put that over there. And you just mix. And you can use that same spatula when we're ready to put everything in that pie bowl. Does that look easy?
Yeah, that looks good.
That looks good, right? And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some sugar. You can add regular sugar or powdered sugar. It's about a cup. I don't like to make it too sweet because we're gonna have those delicious Oreo cookies, right?
Mm-hmm.
We do some more mixing, and I'll let you shake this up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll let you know when we can add it. Okay, why don't you add a little bit? Go ahead. And normally I like to add about 2 tablespoons, so I'll let you know more or less when to stop because I've measured it, pre-measured it from there. Yeah, good. A little more. A little more. Good, that's perfect, thank you. So I'm using vanilla bean. You can use any type of vanilla. I like the vanilla bean because it's just a little bit more boastful in the flavor because of the beans. I really like that. I'm all about flavor. Okay, and you want to add the Cool Whip?
Sure.
So the neat thing about this, it's already whipped together, as you can see. And now, Sophie, you want to give me that? Yep. Sophie now is going to add some Cool Whip. And we're going to fold it in there. We don't really need to blend it too much.
That looks very fluffy.
Right?
Yeah, really fluffy.
I know. Kind of like...
I want to eat it.
I will. Right? Okay, my dear. So why don't we do...
About how much?
Maybe half.
All right.
Right there. Perfect. Good. I like the way you measure that. A little more, right?
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Good. Thank you. Thank you very much. And what you do is you just fold it in there. You just kind of fold it in. You don't need to use the blender for this or whip it up. You want to keep it smooth. How does that look?
I want to eat it.
You will.
I will? Ooh.
Maybe when everybody leaves.
I mean...
Okay, do you want to pour them in there?
Sure.
Okay, why don't you do that? And while you do that, what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to put it in the middle. Feel comfortable. If it falls out, it's okay. This is an easy pie.
Do I put it all in the middle?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's very heavy, despite being very fluffy looking.
Yeah, it has a lot of body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's good, I think, and we can shape it. Let me see. Thank you. That was wonderful. And then what you do is in the middle, you just kind of spread it out like that. You spread it out, and you can actually add some more Oreos on the side. A little bit more, because we're going to add more of this, right? You can do whatever you want. There's no wrong way to add the Oreos.
Unless you just don't put Oreos.
Right. And
then that would be very wrong, because then it wouldn't be Oreo.
Then it would be what? Something else.
It would just cream cheese.
Yeah. Which is not too bad. And there's no wrong way to eat it either, you see? So we just put it in the middle. So like I said, it was 3 cream cheeses.
That's a lot of cream cheese.
It's a lot of cream cheese.
I like cream cheese.
Do you?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Tastes good. Okay.
Especially on bagels.
Mmm, that sounds delicious. So you see, Sophie, how the cookies will end up becoming the crust around the pie?
Yeah.
Now this is gonna take about 2 hours to solidify in the refrigerator. That's it.
Well, 2 hours.
2 hours. I think it takes longer.
No wonder it's not called baking. That's not forever.
No, but it takes longer to set than to make, right? Was that
True.
hard to do?
No.
It was easy,
That's
right?
very easy.
Very easy. Now what you can do with this pie, you can leave it like that. You can add Oreos on top. You can add a chocolate ganache. Why don't we crush them up for fun? You want to do that? Crush them up and put them on top. The more the better, right?
Yeah.
I'll let you do that.
Oh gosh, my hands are all dirty.
And that's what's fun, right?
Yeah. Until it gets on your clothes.
Well, then that's why we got these beautiful aprons. Now they are washable, right?
Yes, they are. You can put them in a washing machine, I believe.
Okay. And one more thing I didn't mention, Miss Sophie is going to be helping me because I'm going to be creating some aprons, my own design, with your expertise. Yes?
I wouldn't call it expertise, but
With your what? Your...
not experience either. There's a specific word. I'm not sure what I'm looking
Well,
for.
we'll
now.
just say we'll do it together. How's that?
Yes.
Okay.
That's better.
So that'll be fun, working with you
Yes.
for that. Seeing how that comes out for Cynthia's culinary corner. Well, I like the way you're doing really good. Better than me. You got them done perfectly.
Thank you.
And that's the way it goes, everybody. We're almost done. We just have a little bit more left. What do you think, Sophie? You like?
I think
Do you
that,
wanna
that
do-
looks amazing.
You want to do another one?
Maybe one more.
You can't go wrong with Oreos, can we?
Never, ever, ever.
And I want to thank you for coming to help me.
Thank you for inviting me.
This was so much fun. And
It
I'm so
was.
proud of you.
Thank you.
Very proud of you. Very proud of you. So, look at that. Look at our fingers.
Very dirty.
Very dirty, but very okay.
It is
Okay, we can
baking
just-
after all.
Yes, it is. Now look at this pie, everyone. Simple, easy, delicious, and we always have to end with a voila.